I'm originally from Guam. I was born and raised there. When I was 17, that's when I moved out to California to get my undergraduate degree. The Native people were called Chamorro people. We're a U.S. territory, and I actually went to the States to pursue law school because we don't have our own law school back home. We have a lot of alumni that came from here when I was initially working at a law firm while the pandemic was kind of clearing out. People heard that I wanted to apply to law school, and the first school that they recommended was Cooley Law School. And I actually got in touch with one of the alumni who graduated a little more recently, I believe 2018, and she's really guided me throughout my law school process in terms of professors, what she thought of professors, what classes to take, and we did my internship together, and I'm kind of following in her footsteps as well when she went to Cooley, which is really exciting. So it's kind of nice to have that network, especially being like thousands of miles away from home, but you can have people that kind of understand what you're going through as like a Pacific Islander out in the Midwest. When I decided to be a Dean's Fellow, personally, I thought on one hand it would be a really great way to, prep, refresh my memory on older topics, especially when the prepping for the bar is coming up. But then on the other hand, it's a chance to practice my interpersonal skills, especially if I want to go into government work, and see how I can relate to people and how I can help people on a more personal level, especially when you're doing those one-on-one meetings. And it's actually been really rewarding. I've always wanted to help people, and I always knew what I wanted to do with my law degree when I go home. And I think being a Dean's Fellow is a great training ground for being able to translate whatever I've learned from here into the real world when I start to practice. That's one thing that I really love about the professors here. They're very approachable versus some professors in other schools who may not be as approachable, but these ones here definitely are. They're really hands-on with you, and they're really committed to wanting you to do better. Not just for the class, but they're invested in shaping the way you learn and making sure that method of learning lasts, especially if it works well for you. I think a lot of law students struggle with imposter syndrome, and I think it's really important for law students to not get lost in their head, especially or second guess themselves or compare their accomplishments to other people, because the more you do that, the more you can really sit with yourself and kind of panic over whether do I really belong here, what am I even doing here. It's best to just have your interests guide you, and everything will kind of fall into place with that.